Counting down the hours to the opening week of the 2022 WIA football season, and we're joined by Coach Bennett Hansen of Waupaca Comets for our Coach on the Couch, or Coach by the Practice Field. Coach, coming into this year, the Comets are trending upward in a big way. What are you looking for this 2022 season?
We want to be competitive in every game we play. We got 4 tough non-conference games to start the year, and then after that we go into a full conference schedule that we should be, in contention for a conference title run here. That's what we're hoping for, and we'll put a lot of work in the offseason towards that.
And you're talking about walking over to get this set up. You're talking about the scrimmages you guys took against West Allis, Port Washington, some tough opponents. What are you trying to take from scheduling games like that and scheduling these non-conference games that's going to help you out this year?
You'd rather play up than down. In the last couple of years, we had a scrimmage where we played some smaller schools, and I don't think that really helped us coming into the season be as competitive or as physical as we'd like to be. So, you'd rather punch up than down, and now hopefully when we get into our conference schedule, we're ready for the level of physicality from those teams over in the Valley.
And that physicality was kind of showing even in your practice on the field before the Meet the Comets night started. How are you going to try and balance that physicality in practice between when you have a game in just a couple of days?
Well, you gotta prepare with physicality. It's a physical game. I think that you can give the guys the day before the game. You don't have to pound on them so much. If you could get through practice with a mental aspect and do more of a walk-through speed when you can, so that you're not constantly with the physical game pounding the guys into the ground.
And I guess offensively, talk about what you're going to be trying to do with this team this year. Like, are you going to be more perimeter, more run game oriented? How are you guys going to try and handle this conference on the offensive side?
Sure. We're pretty balanced offensively. This year we got Parker Kirschmar is going to be playing quarterback for us, and he can run. You see it on film and you see it right away. So we'll try and get him, run the ball a little bit, but he can throw it too. We're just a little young on the perimeter, but thankfully we got a lot of our offensive line from last year back, a lot of experience. Karsten Geil is our left tackle. He's the returning offensive lineman of the year in the Bay Conference. So we got, some guys up front that have experience and know what they're doing.
And then I guess the same question going for the defensive side. How are you going to try and stop some of these high-powered teams in the Bay?
Yeah, you got to be physical, and you got to be assignment sound with your football on defense. And everybody's got to know their job, be a part of the ball, and be physical. And you really got to tackle. You got to tackle well.
And I guess, what was it like for you guys being in the Bay Conference now for a few seasons now, and having to play a lot of teams from a wide-ranging area of Wisconsin?
That's good. We're the western outlier in our conference. A lot of the teams that we play are coming from the Fox Valley area, and you got Appleton Xavier, and last year FBL. You got some teams that they're private schools in the Valley, and then you've got Wrightstown and Lux Casco, teams with tradition of excellence. And we play in one of the better leagues in the state for our size, I believe, and we wouldn't want it any other way.
And speaking of Lux Casco, that's game number 1 coming to town here. What are you hoping to learn from that game, no matter what, from these guys?
How we compete. I want to find out how we compete. Can you answer the bell? When the bell rings, are you ready to fight? And if something doesn't go well, can you pick yourself up? If something goes well, can you stay focused, not get distracted or too high on yourself? So, just how we compete.
And I guess the last thing I'll ask, what do you want to say to the fans who are going to be watching the Comets games, even if they can't be at the stadium, that they can watch it, and what do you want them to be looking for this year from their guys?
Look for that competitive energy. We're trying to be a physical team, and we're also trying to, whoever we play, we're trying to, not back down. That's the big thing, and especially now, last year we're the smallest team in Division III in the playoffs. We don't care who we play. That's, just compete with everybody.
Absolutely. And Coach, of course, thank you for joining us. And of course, it's Bennett Hansen for the Waupaca Comets. Watch all Comet football games this fall on Zaleski Sports starting on Friday as they host Luxembourg Casco. Coach, thank you and best of luck.
Thanks.